Hey guys, it's Vai Tanuj Laka Pragata back again with another banger video. So today I'd like to, before everything, I'd like to set an intention first of all that this video reaches the right people that genuinely need this. And thank you guys for the current response on my previous videos. I genuinely appreciate it. Like 12 views. I honestly, I'm not even being sarcastic. I didn't think it would break like 10 views. Not even 10. I didn't even think it'd break like 3 views. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about the law of non-contradiction, but not the one that you see in logic that Aristotle introduced, the one that's in manifestation. The law of non-contradiction. It breaks into two parts basically. The first part is it talks about how, and by the way, there's a law of manifesting. So just like how the law of gravity applies to everybody, this also applies to everybody. The law of non-contradiction falls into two categories in manifesting. The first category is when you set an affirmation, intention, or goal, but your actions don't match that. So let me give you an example. Or maybe your beliefs. So Mitesh Khatri, really famous guy who I personally I enjoy a lot of his content. He talks about how there are four main buttons that basically control the frequency to get to your desire: feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Now, the law of contradiction says that when you set your intention, right, when you set your assumption, but your one of these feelings, thoughts, beliefs, or actions are not aligned with the intention, there is an inherent contradiction that doesn't allow the intention to manifest. That's basically what the law of contradiction is. An example of that could be my intention or my assumption is that I have a six-pack right now, but I don't go to the gym and I don't diet. And all I say is, oh, for me, losing weight is so easy. I have a six-pack, etc. I'm not going to get any results doing, well, nothing, right? Therefore, there is an inherent contradiction right there. I'm not behaving like a guy who has a six-pack. I'm behaving like a guy who doesn't want to work out but wants a six-pack. So I'm going to manifest the latter than the former. The other thing about the law of non-contradiction, and this is my favorite part, is when you begin to embody your truest self-concept, the self-concept that you fell in love with, which I spoke about in previous videos. Your self-concept is basically the version of you that you assume to be. So if you assume to be a six-pack playboy, rich billionaire, business owner, and you truly believe that and you start living like that, because that person lives a certain way, thinks a certain way, behaves a certain way, believes a certain way, and acts a certain way. If you do that, right, the world eventually has to catch up to you. And I keep saying this to myself. It's like when you feel so real good that at some point the world just opens up to you. When you feel a certain way and you fully feel it and you believe it and all of your feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and actions are aligned, the world will open up to you. The world will catch up to you. The world, or the universe by that matter, cannot contradict who you are as a person or your self-concept. That's why it's called the law of non-contradiction. The world has to catch up to you the moment you embody. So I just wanted to share this video real quick. If you feel like you've been struggling with getting results and manifesting, either, right, you're too desperate, as in you're too patient and you're looking for the results. Where are the results? Where are the results? You got to stop asking that question. You got to be patient first. Second, you should come to a point where you need to realize that I am this guy. The results will come automatic. It is hard work, but you need to make it there. And thirdly, you got to act, believe, think, and behave every way that your highest version or the desired version of you would. And that way, the law of non-contradiction would act, allowing for the world to catch up to you. Thank you.